Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to some Black Ops Cold War. So it's been a few hours since the Black Ops 6 reveal. Now, I had a lot of fun reacting to that and stuff. I also want to do my own separate video on this, but that's besides the point. I had a few hours to just digest everything that we saw. Honestly, I'm really excited for what's coming. We've got so much to unpack, so real quick, if you guys enjoyed this video and you're excited for Black Ops 6, leave a like and subscribe. I upload a new video basically every single day. Dude, I don't even know if we're going to be able to find a match. Maybe let's just hop into let's go in a custom game with bots. Now, we were told that the official release date will be on October 25th. It's gonna be that full multiplayer reveal as well, like COD Next. They do this like every year. They bring all the streamers and content creators together. Dude, this game feels so weird. So August 28th is going to be the full multiplayer reveal, and then I'm assuming on that same week or maybe a few days after will be the actual open beta for everyone to play. This time around, it's not just going to be on like PlayStation only. Everyone will be able to experience the beta at the same time. Now, people that are thinking about like pre-ordering the game and stuff, I mean, like, we know Call of Duty, right? If you really want to be extra cautious and careful, you don't really know how you feel about the game, or if like, you know, we always get hyped about a new game and then it doesn't turn out to be how it is when it comes out. There's always going to be the open beta. You can just wait until the open beta comes out and then you can try it yourself. So if you're kind of worried about like just pre-ordering or whatever, or I suggest that you wait until the actual multiplayer beta, just suss it out, see what you think. Me personally, I mean, like, I pre-ordered that shit in a heartbeat. Just zero thought. I mean, like, I'm trying to get on the early access. I'm gonna play the game regardless anyway, and I'm gonna make videos. But if you really want to be smart, I'd suggest just wait until we find out about more stuff and then just try it out for yourself. Now let's go through multiplayer first, because we got a lot of new information. For the most part, everything that they showed in the reveal is basically stuff that was previously leaked to us already. There was rumors about the omnidirectional movement. There was rumors on classic prestige coming back. There was also rumors on theater mode coming back. Let's talk about the omnidirectional movement. Dude, first impressions, I know everyone that heard about the leak was very cautious. People are saying it's gonna be bad. Honestly, I think it looks really good. The movement just looks really fluid. The way that you can switch between like the sprinting in different directions and proning. You can prone and turn in different directions like how you can in Battlefield as well. You can dive in any direction. You can slide in any direction as well. Motherfuckers got their legs in the air and shit. Bro, people are gonna find out how to do some like bunny hop slide, cancel 360. Like, it's gonna be wild. I'm not sure if we saw any tac sprint gameplay in that. I'm not sure if tac sprint is actually even coming back. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised. Tac sprint, like, playing right now, it's not even in Cold War. A lot of people aren't gonna be happy about that, but in my opinion, like, I don't really care. As long as the movement feels good, it feels nice to play, everything's fluid and smooth. We'll just have to wait and see how the actual omni movement feels like in game. Maybe just based off the footage that we saw, it's not exactly like how we think it is. They also introduced that thing where you could just simplify all of the inputs as well. They're showing how you could change your inputs, like with mantling and diving and moving around and stuff. You could reduce the amount of inputs that you have to put in. The amount of times that you just have to press a button to do all these actions and stuff, just simplifying it, making it more accessible. Which, I mean, I'm totally in for. I mean, it's a pretty interesting direction because they're making movement a lot more, like, so much more stuff you can do now, and it's like, at the same time, they're trying to simplify it so that more people are able to just do what they want. We just have to wait and see how it turns out. They also showed this new dynamic movement. They called it like corner slicing, I think. It's where you can walk around a corner if you're pre-aimed already. Your character will kind of do a lean like in Rainbow Six Siege. So if you're like slow pushing a corner and you walk around it, your character will actually automatically just lean sideways and just aim around the corner. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I mean, like, it's not bad. I just got a nuke. I didn't even, okay. But I don't really know how I feel about that whole corner slicing thing. I'm assuming like a lot of the stuff you can just turn off anyways in the settings depending on what you want. This isn't a bad addition. It's kind of like how they added the tac stance in Modern Warfare 3, right? I mean, it's not bad. It's a cool addition, but I don't think I'm ever gonna, you know, go out of my way to use it. It is cool that you're able to do like this thing where you move sideways and stuff. They did say that if you're full pushing a corner and you're just sprinting right through, it won't do the whole corner slicing thing. It's just like a slow pushing movement. If you're playing really strategically or something, your character will automatically just tilt around the corner with his gun. I mean, we'll just have to see how that goes as well. I'm not really sure how that's gonna be. Could be good, it could be bad. It's cool that they have it, but again, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, we don't really need that, you know? So yeah, there was stuff with the Omni movement. There was also a little screenshot they played in the reveal as well, like some B-roll of one of the devs working on the game. On his monitor was the actual Gunsmith that's gonna be in Black Ops 6. People have been spamming screenshots of that as well, dude. I mean, first impressions, it looks really good, really similar to kind of what we have already in Modern Warfare Warfare 3, except I'm not sure if this is going to be default or you can add perks on to get more attachments, but in this screenshot, you can actually have 8 attachments for your gun, which is honestly kind of wild. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it kind of depends on what the attachments is for, what they can do, how useful they actually are. Like, I was looking in the Gunsmith for this game. See, look, we've already got 8 slots here, but they kind of did what they did with Cold War, except in this game, you can only use 8 attachments if you have this Gunfighter wildcard, which gives you extra 3. You can only pick 5 as default. I'm assuming it's going to be really similar to this, how there's going to be a handle, underbarrel, body. Realistically, I see them dumbing it down a bit compared to Modern Warfare 3, where a bunch of attachments just do multiple things at once. Like, the lasers in Modern Warfare 3 do like hip fire and ADS and like, you know what I'm trying to say? Stocks will do sprinter fire plus like movement speed, plus they'll probably spread all of those attributes out between all 8 of the attachments, I'm assuming. You know, the grips and the barrels will strictly just be recoil and like ADS and stuff. I could see them just spreading it all out between just all the different attachments. 8 attachments, I mean, like, again, I still feel that's kind of wild. If anything, like, we learned from Vanguard, what, we had like 12 attachments for one gun? Dude, I had like 10 stuff on my STG plus proficiency plus like high grain rounds. Dude, I didn't even know half the stuff I was doing. I didn't understand anything. Like, it was just so overwhelming. It'll be a lot easier to understand once we see it, or like a lot more simplified. Just based off the screenshot though, we're assuming that we have 8 attachments that we can put on one gun. We've also got to confirm Classic Prestige is coming back, which is really good. I'm happy that they're bringing it back. There's no more seasonal prestige. Usually you'd be able to hit like 150 levels in one season, I believe, or 200. But then after that, you'd just be capped at whatever level that you got to. It happens a lot with me as well when I go for like the camo grind at the start. I'll just hit max level for whatever, and then it will just be like a whole month of leveling up. Like, I'm basically working towards nothing because I'm already capped. All my levels are maxed out, all my gun levels are maxed out. So it's nice that you're able to work towards something now and you can actually prestige. That also means that bringing back the whole thing where once you prestige once, it's going to be a clean slate. They're going to reset all of your stuff, and then you probably get like the prestige token again. You can pick one gun to fully unlock no matter what. I mean, it's going to be really nice to have back. You're just going to get a better sense of progression, working towards something instead of just being like artificially capped. Again, that might make the camera grind a bit harder since you have to, you know, reset everything again and then unlock it, but it should be fun. They also said that once you get to Master Prestige, there's going to be an additional 1,000 levels that you can get, just like how you can do in Cold War, I believe. They also showed a bunch of the OG Prestige badges, so I'm assuming they might bring back the Prestige shop, you know, in that you can get like all the old calling cards or the old emblems. You can get whatever badge you want. Going from this movement to like Modern Warfare 3 to like X-Defiant is so jarring. In terms of like the sliding around and stuff, this feels nothing like I remember. I swear, we're actually so spoiled with the movement now. If anyone goes back to this game right now, you'll understand exactly what I mean, because I remember this game feeling a lot different than it actually feels right now. But they also confirmed that a lot of stuff is not carrying over. I kind of assumed this already as well. So the same way that MW2 stuff actually carried over to MW3. I feel like that was kind of just a special occasion. That's the first time it's ever happened in any Call of Duty game, besides from like Warzone, right? We all know that MW3 was basically just like an expansion almost for MW2. It's basically what MW2 was supposed to be, but it wasn't. That was kind of a different case where they were able to like bring all of your skins back over, anything that you previously did. Unless you're really into Warzone, maybe consider not purchasing any more bundles or any skins. They're not gonna carry over to Black Ops 6. It's kind of just always been like this, but yeah. I am pretty sure though, because in past Call of Duty games, you are able to carry over your COD points though. So whatever COD points you have on one account, they should carry over to the next game. It's just like the cosmetics that you have bought won't come over. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's just how like the old games have worked. Dude, oh my, okay. So there are 3 categories of perks: Enforcer, Recon, and Strategist. Perks are divided in perk 1, 2, and 3. If you equip the same category of perk across all 3, you get a speciality. Equip all 3 Enforcer and get speed and health regen increase with each kill. Okay, that's really interesting. So it kind of looks like depending on the playstyle that you play, if you equip all the related perks, let's say like you're trying to play more strategic, you put on like Ghost and Ninja and Cold-Blooded or something, you'd get some extra perk, like an extra bonus speciality, or it adds on to that. So it's kind of like the way MW2 did their like ultimate perk, I guess. They had the 3 perks that you can pick, and then there was like a 4th perk that you get over time at the end. Again, we just got to see in game. It's really interesting how they described it. I think we did get some gameplay of a clip of this. There was a part where a guy was killing some enemies, and on the side you could see like all 3 of his perks, right? And then under that, every time he got a kill, it would refresh. So I'm assuming that's what it is. Multiplayer loadouts would be the primary, secondary, your melee, lethal, tactical, field upgrade, your 3 perks, the perk speciality, vitality, and then wildcards. Okay, so it is confirmed 5 attachments per weapon, and then just like how it is in Cold War, there will be 8 altogether if you use the wildcard. So additionally, we're gonna get 16 maps at launch. We're gonna get 12 multiplayer maps and then 4 strike maps. But for the 4 strike maps, we can actually play 2v2s or 6v6 on them, which is actually really nice. I was really hoping that we wouldn't just get like 8 maps at launch or something, and then like, you know, it kind of gets really repetitive after you play like the same 3 maps. No, not all of them are gonna be good. So it's nice that they're giving us such a variety as well. There was stuff with the UI as well. It looked really nice. Like your HUD, you could change around like where your mini map is, where the score is. Really cool that you can do all this customizability stuff. Apparently for Call of Duty HQ, they're working on changing how the UI looks as well, just improving it overall. Dude, I need that, please. I'm tired of the fucking Netflix menu. Black Ops 6 will have 12 brand new weapons for the Call of Duty franchise, along with many other options to use. We've also got a first look at the UI, like when you're in the lobby with other players. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, based off the screenshot, it looks like a mobile game. I mean, we wanted more simple, right? So this is a no-brainer, but we all know like Nuketown is coming back. It's confirmed Nuketown is coming back. Traditional score streaks are back, winner circle is back, best play is back, shooting range is back. Dude, just all sorts of stuff. It's actually gonna be insane. For the most part, like we know how Call of Duty is sometimes, but I'm really excited. You can tell they had a lot of time to work on this, and they're genuinely like really proud to show off what they've done. I always love the Treyarch games as well. I feel like this is gonna cook so hard. I am kind of iffy on like certain things, just like stuff that we won't really know about until we actually go in the game ourselves and play it. But I like that they've basically tried to improve on everything they can. This is the longest amount of time that they spent on one game. I hope that they made good use of those 4 years. So far, I'm really happy. Also, based off just like all the gameplay and stuff we saw as well, I know that all the games are on one engine now. I'm really surprised that like they were able to make it look just like, you know, like the classic Treyarch feel and how it looks, of like the aesthetic and the colors and stuff. I'm really surprised that they got that down even on just one engine. It's really impressive. They also mentioned that they're gonna discuss Warzone soon as well. I'm assuming it's been leaked for a while now, like a really long time, that Verdansk is gonna be coming back when Black Ops 6 drops. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Warzone, but Verdansk is just like I have a love-hate relationship with that because it's such nostalgia. So many of my memories are in that map, but at the same time, like it's Verdansk. If they bring back the old map, it'll be, you know, whatever, I guess. If they're able to improve on it though and like add the balloons and stuff, just change some stuff around. Dude, I can't be the only one that remembers like Downtown, for example. That shit is so traumatic. Either way, I'm really excited there. They also teased a little bit of zombies. There's supposed to be 2 launch maps coming soon as well. Dude, you already know, whatever camera grind they got for multiplayer, whatever camera grind they got for zombies, I'm doing both of them. I have no excuses. We're doing all of it. Yeah, anyway, so it's just the wait until August now. We'll get our hands on the game really soon. Then we'll just have to wait till October. I've got Cold War downloaded as well. I want to make a whole separate video on this game just in general as well, just looking back, seeing how the game's held up. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see you around.